one shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Somebody to hold me. Some done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now the fourth-year running back. This is Devin Singletary. And some room to run now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They run here with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Our game, the Titans and Bills, the first of two on this Monday night in Week 2. We'll see the Vikings and Eagles set to kick off in the nightcap right around 8:30 Eastern. Stay tuned for that.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry.
62 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods scoring a touchdown against his former mates.
And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Singletary again. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple, because We don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Allen going to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
82 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
And now a sneak, Tannehill.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Tannehill, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's Tannehill.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Tyrell Dotson there on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
A final shot before half for Allen. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Singletary.
He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
Tannehill intercepted again.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On play action, Allen.
Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Allen. And he's going to be
taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To the air, Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Zach Cunningham with a pick.
And the Titans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Alert, alert, alert!
To throw, it's Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen being chased out left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 26-yard line. Here's Tannehill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Now Sean McDermott going to throw out the challenge flag. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Coming out of the end zone, here's Dontrell Hilliard. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now it's Tannehill. He's got him in. Incomplete. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll try it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Allen now looks to throw. And Diggs has it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
102 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
So a fourth-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hilliard now from his end zone. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
To throw is Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And Allen is actually going to throw it here.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Tannehill.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And now here's another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen is brought in by Jamison Crowder.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half,
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quit.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with.
I be having emotions, just like a lamb, man. You know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win.
Continue ahead to begin.
Going crazy, I just real Jersey. It's the first half, and we done dropped 30. We just up the scoring them, boy, man. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with the bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I'll turn them off.
It's week 2 of the National Football League. Our spotlight is on Michael Pittman. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a
Second drive of the game, first for this offense, and they have it in a tough spot, backed up toward their own goal line. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard. The Jags picking. Down there, a gain of 12.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And this one complete to Doolin. And the tackle going to be made at the 30.
You can
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, and that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. On third down, Ryan. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. And he's fortunate to get anything from that, given the yard up to the 49.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, Etienne. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun with E.T. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Well, so much.
Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go that shit. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet.
It's week 2 of the NFL. Our spotlight is on Michael Pittman. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Colts and the Jaguars, next on Madden Football.
Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. On third down, Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts.
Spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent.